Are you worried about insulin resistance? Maybe you're worried about how to reduce insulin resistance because of a blood test, maybe family history of diabetes, things like this. My name is Dr. Terranella. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the benefits of exercise and reducing insulin resistance, what types of exercise might be better, and exercise related to insulin resistance. So if you're into hormones, nutrition, health, and just trying to expand your health awareness and get a deeper understanding of what's going on in your body, click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this one. Now for a quick disclaimer, the information in this video is for informational purposes only. It's not intended as a treatment for any health condition or as a substitute for seeing an actual doctor or medical professional. It should be used as an educational guide to deeper your understanding of your own health and treatment success. If medical attention is needed, don't delay in seeking that attention. All right, let's look at this question: how to reduce insulin resistance. So here we want to talk about how to reduce insulin resistance. And there are various medications and herbs that can help with your blood sugar issues. But in my experience, these don't help nearly as much as lifestyle changes like diet and exercise. And I wanted to highlight the benefits and mechanisms of exercise on blood sugar and insulin resistance specifically. Now, what we're talking about with insulin resistance is the efficiency of your body to get rid of excess glucose in the presence of insulin. Insulin resistance impairs the ability of the muscles and other tissues to take up and store that glucose and triglycerides. And this results in higher levels of glucose and triglycerides circulating around in your blood. There's ongoing debate on whether or not the benefits of exercise are independent of any weight loss and the post-exercise decline in glucose. So in other words, after you exercise, usually you will see a decline because you're burning up some of that carbohydrate. Not always, but most of the time, depending on how long the exercise was and how intense it was. Despite the ongoing debate, there is strong evidence that exercise helps with insulin resistance, and that is independent of weight loss. In the acute phase, exercise clearly lowers blood sugar, and it does this by increased utilization of glucose independent of any insulin interaction or insulin response. Over longer term, exercise seems to help with insulin resistance via reduction in the intramuscular fatty acid. It also helps by increased skeletal muscle blood flow and enhanced cellular activity in the pancreas, the beta cells. But which exercise is going to be best for enhancing insulin resistance, improving insulin resistance? Is it weightlifting or cardio? How about high intensity, low intensity? Which exercise is going to benefit you the most? Studies looking at insulin resistance improvements or changes with weightlifting do find a benefit, and that's independent of any weight loss or aerobic capacity. Studies evaluating the intensity of exercise, high intensity, HIIT training, moderate intensity, etc., found that the intensity of exercise when it's matched for total energy expenditure were equal. So if you did, 30 minutes of HIIT training or 2 hours of running, as long as you basically burn the same amount of calories, those should be equal in terms of its effect on improving your insulin resistance. So looking at some of the research, it looks like weightlifting is going to improve insulin resistance, and the intensity of that exercise is not going to change the amount of improvement of insulin resistance that you get. Coming at it from a more practical standpoint, when it comes to lowering your glucose levels, the whole idea of exercise is to increase the amount of work that your muscles can do and how much energy, i.e. carbohydrate, that muscle can burn during that workload, but also at rest. One of the best ways to do this is with zone 2 training. Zone 2 training has been shown to increase mitochondrial production. So the number of mitochondria per muscle is going to expand when you do more zone 2 training consistently. And this is where the real benefit comes from, because those mitochondria are ultimately what's burning that carbohydrate and other fuels and turning that into energy. One of the keys with exercise is to make sure you actually do it and to do it consistently. I'm a fan of the zone 2 training, and I'm also a fan of resistance exercise. Both can help in the long term improve your insulin resistance. The thing is, once you stop that exercise, you're going to start to reverse some of the benefits that you gained, and depending on how much and how long you've been exercising for, that may drop off a lot quicker. Okay, so that's all I had for this video. How do you reduce insulin resistance? If you do have questions about any of the topics in this video, drop it in the comment section. I may do a separate video on that topic. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you next time.